Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to be doing something brand new on the channel. I'm going to be challenging myself to build a creation within 1 hour. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe button, and while you're watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and what else you'd like to see in my future content. So all said, let's get straight into it and get started with the video. So we're back here in Stormworks, and this video is going to be something a little bit different from what we usually do. This time around, I'm actually challenging myself to build a full car, and it's actually going to be a race car within 1 hour. So something a little bit different and a little bit interesting, and also something to challenge myself a little bit and see if we can get quite a quick car. And we're actually going to be testing the car out on Carnival's racetrack here at the airport. So we're going to see what the best time we can do, and if you want, you can try yourself building a car within an hour and trying to beat my time here. This is going to be a modular engine challenge because I think it's a little bit more challenging to build modular engine cars than it is just a regular car here in Stormworks. So with that all said, let's jump straight into the workbench and get the timer started. Alright, so let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1 and go. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what I can kind of come up with here. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get symmetry mode on, and I'm probably going to get my seat in because my seat's going to be my reference point for pretty much everything in this creation. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with the seat in the center. Actually, I might bring it one across and then maybe use like a 2-seat there. We'll see. For now, I think that's okay. We're obviously going to need some space for doors, so we're going to get that all in. Let's get some type of like firewall in here. Okay. The doors are going to go along here. We're going to get, let's go and use, let's see, maybe something like this. Can we build on top of that? No, because that is there. I guess we could go up like so, and then maybe use some of these, something like that. Yeah. That should work. Hopefully it won't be too tall. Okay, for some reason it went and deleted the seat there. Okay, let's delete that off. Great, we can fill that in. So that is going to be the side of the windows. We can probably get, let's put symmetry mode back on. I don't know if that's too small. Possibly. I think it will come together. Okay, let's carry on. So where is the center? Here's the center line. Let's go forwards, and center line, let's go there. We need to add some wheels on, so let's see how much distance we have. Okay, I guess we can go out some more, so let's go and fill all this in. Delete that. Let's grab another wheel. Now, I'm not going to be explaining everything as I do it in this video, guys, just because obviously I'm under a little bit of a time pressure. So yeah, everything won't be explained as I usually do with most of my videos, but let's go and do something like that. Maybe something like so. Try and just figure out to come get something a little bit different than what you usually see here in Stormworks is the trick. I can probably get rid of all this, and this is get rid of that. This is probably going to be part of the bonnet, like that. Bring this back to, we don't need all this extra stuff here at the back. And then at the back here, we could possibly do, maybe do like a hatchback type of style. Let's go with some permanent pieces, why not? Invert those, throw them on, and probably do, maybe do something like that. Let's just see how that might look. So we could do, yeah, we could do that. We're going to spawn and move this in a few seconds too. I think this is way too forward here in the front. I don't like how this looks. So I'm actually going to delete most of this off, probably about that much. We can delete that off too, and we're probably going to go to about there. Let's get the wheels again. I'm gonna go to 3 suspension wheels and possibly that much. As I said, we're gonna build out here, so hopefully you won't see all this chunkiness. So something like that, and then obviously here at the front we're gonna build this out. So possibly get like a 1x4 permit for this. Possibly. Just a thought. Let's actually just move it in and let's just spawn in and let's see what this is going to look like. So we're going to bring it all the way down there. That should be fine. Okay. So it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look great either. I definitely think I want to slope this a little more, but yeah, we can also get rid of a lot of the blocks underneath this creation, like all of this. So we don't need to go that low on the sides because we can delete that. That should hopefully make it look a little better. We can also probably use something like that just to give it a little bit of a different look underneath it. That doesn't look too bad. I still don't like how tall it is, but there's not really much we can do about that. The only thing I can think of is possibly to get rid of all this and use like a 1x4 wedge. Yeah, so something like that. But it still makes it quite big, but let's just go with it. Cool, so we got that. We're also going to, let's see how we're going to make that transition there. That's going to be the interesting part. So I guess we're going to have to go with that because there's not really anything else that we can put there. No, there isn't really, unless we would take a 1x4 permanent, but that then cuts the window out quite a bit. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Okay, so maybe we don't need to have it slanted like that. We can just possibly go with a 1x4. Like that. A little bit of this overhang. I still don't like that overhang. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to settle with that for now. There's not really much else we can do about that. Unless the only other thing I can think of was to maybe use something like that, but that still creates the issue that we have. Makes it look a little better, but yeah, it still has the issue that we have. Let's see how it looks with overhang now. Yeah, let's just stay with it. And then we can maybe transition here at the back to a 1x2. That could work. Cool. So we're going to stay with that. We're going to have this open because why not? We're going to go from here. Let's go down to maybe a 1x1 permit. Let's go at the back here and maybe do something like that. And then over here, we can possibly go with something like that for the bumper. I don't know, guys. I'm just building as I'm going, trying to figure out how this could look and try to make it look ever what's so decent. I don't like how that looks though. Could we possibly get away with using one of these over here? And any way to transition that? No, of course there isn't. We could also possibly do something like that, but doesn't look great. Let's stay with that and maybe that. Yeah, let's stay with that, and then we can do the same thing at the back here. So go down here, and we're gonna get a something like that. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's go and get this and delete this, and we're going to do that too, and then maybe something here at the front. Let's see, will it allow me to do this? No, it won't. Of course it won't. Okay, so let's bring this down. Like so. For the bonnet, I actually don't know if I'm happy with that. I maybe just will switch over to like a 1x4 for the bonnet, something like that. I think that looks better compared to what we have. Let's go in the front here. Let's design something that will also look half decent. So we could actually delete that. We can go up like that, corner this, and then we're gonna put like radiator and stuff inside there. This kind of reminds me of like a little VW Golf. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think. I'm not happy with this blockiness in the front, but I don't think there's much we can do about it right now. I think the only other thing we could possibly do is grab that and do something like that, but then these bumper pieces hang over, which I don't really like. So I'm probably going to stay with the blockiness in the front. Let's just go and spawn that and let's see how that looks. Doesn't look too bad. It's not my finest hour in terms of building, but we're under a clock here. We'll try and come up with the best creation we can within this time frame. Cool. Let's get rid of some of these extra things that I don't really like or want underneath the creation, like pretty much all of this stuff. Because we're obviously going to need our piping and all the other things underneath the creation, so we might as well clear some space for that. We can probably get rid of that too, get rid of that too, leave this, yeah, that's fine. Do some paint coloring later on. Cool. So now that we kind of have our shape, literally mean kind of, we're still going to figure it out as we go on here, I think. We can obviously go and put something here at the back. That doesn't look too bad. I guess we could maybe flatten this here at the back. We probably can close this in now, considering we've got that. And then maybe we can even close this in to something like that. And I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go and carry on from here. Cool. Still don't like how those look, but I don't think there's anything we can really do about it. Okay, let's get this modular engine in here. So we're going to delete that, delete that, delete that, and that gives us quite a big amount of space that we can work with. I'm going to get symmetry mode off, delete that, and let's delete all that. Okay, and we can probably actually even delete this front part. I've just deleted pretty much everything that is here, except we can leave those two pieces because that's where it's starting to turn there. Cool. Let's get spotlights in. So we're going to go with symmetry mode on. We're going to get spotlight on either side there. We're going to then get a radiator of some sort and get that in the creation. Let's get symmetry mode off. Are we actually going to be able to fit a radiator in here? We should. I think I want to do it maybe one back. So if I just put that back in there, let's go over radiator now. And stick that, yeah, something like that. Cool. Where does that give us the ports? Ooh, okay, so the problem is the ports are right where we need to get power into the actual wheels. So I'm not going to put the radiator, I'm going to put it over there, so upside down. Cool. Let's get the, should I put the engine in the back? Yeah, I think I'm going to put the engine in the back, seems that we've got so much space in the back there. What I'm actually starting to think is, I wonder if we should get rid of some of this. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Can we use, just make the back a little bit smaller. We don't need that much space. So we do something like that, and something like that maybe? No, that doesn't look cool. Let's bring it back to what it was. Okay, so we're gonna get, yeah, let's do the engine in the back. I don't think we need that much space. We might as well have the radiator, and we're probably gonna have the fuel here in the front. Cool. So let's get these ports going. That's fine. We're gonna get this running all the way to the front of the car, or back of the car actually. Then at the back here, let's start getting this modular engine in. So if we go possibly here, let's do maybe like a flat 6 possibly. Actually, I guess we could make quite a big engine considering we have all this space. Let's go down to the modular engine pieces. Okay, so we're gonna go and grab the crankshafts. Let's go and rotate this. Let's do flat 8. Why not? Let's go and we might as well. We have the space here in the back to do it. I'm probably gonna go in by 1. There we go. Cool. So we got that. We're gonna go off of the engine. We're actually going to use a flywheel. I think it's just gonna give us enough power. We're also gonna get a clutch for that engine. So we're gonna go over there. That's great because then we can go straight down there. We're gonna add a whole bunch of electric engines to obviously get that flywheel moving. So let's go and get maybe a cross piece like that. And then over here we can get maybe this pipe cross corner, something like that. That should give us enough ports for electrical engines. We also need to think about, just thinking about it now, we are going to have to worry about getting all the gearboxes and things to fit in this. So let's go with, actually, let's go with that. Let's go with that, because then we can get electrical engine, electrical engine, electrical engine, and then we can go down. We also need to think about fuel. I guess we could put fuel here, or maybe in the front. Should give enough space for all of that. Okay, let's get these cylinders on the actual modular engine. So we're going to go down. Let's go and grab the cylinders if I can find them. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Actually, we managed to make it a flat 6 somehow. Okay, flat 6 will still do then. That's great. We've got all that. We need to get some exhaust and things, so we might as well get the exhaust here at the back. Let's get the pipes done here for the power. Cool. We're probably going to get the exhaust to come out here, so let's get exhaust. We can do, just stay with 1. We don't need 2. Oh, let's do 2 just for the looks. This is a speed build. I'm thinking about looks here. So we're gonna go probably about there. Probably should have put symmetry mode on, but that's fine. A couple extra seconds here. We've got an hour to build, which I think is gonna be enough. It's just the challenging part is obviously the modular engines and making sure that actually works. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we got that in, so that's the modular engine part of it. We also are going to need, let's think, we're going to need cooling. Now the cooling is all the way in the front of the engine, so we do need to take that into consideration. And we also need to take in consideration we do have a flywheel here. So this does limit us to a lot of things here. So I'm thinking of doing, let's do that. Let's go down there and down there, and then we'll go forwards, and let's do rotation, and yeah, let's do that. And then we'll bring it into the engine room, or into the front compartment where we were going to put the, where we already have the radiator. We could even stick the radiator here at the back, to be fair. Let's stick the radiator at the back. We got the space for it. Yeah, let's stick it there. That makes much more sense, because then we can actually do the cooling right here. So, and we can even connect a pump for that onto this. So we're going to do the cooling right there. Let's get a pump. That should allow us to get a pump just there. And then can we actually get out from there? We have the exhaust, which is kind of in the way. So yeah, the exhaust is in the way here. How much space? I got a little bit extra space underneath the creation. Okay, we'll come back to the exhaust. Let's finish this cooling. So we are going to go, let's see. So we have all these different ports here. Actually, let's go and move this one to here. Trying to think about creating some type of loop here. So if we go like that, and there when you run into the exhaust. So that's why I said I don't really want, we're gonna have to find a different space for the exhaust, but we'll figure that out later on. That goes into there, that goes in there. Great, so we just need to actually connect this now. So that is a tricky one now. So yeah, because we're using a, I guess we could delete that off and come here and do that. Grab that, rotate it up, and we're gonna come up and across like so. And then over here, we're probably just gonna use some type of corner eyepiece to connect all that together. So that one should work. Cool, and that should then keep our engine nice and cool. The only thing I'm worried about is we don't really have any space for a starter. Although I don't really need a starter because I'm going to be using electric engines on the flywheel. So I think I'll be fine without using a starter. Okay, let's do the rest of this exhaust now, considering we've just used a whole bunch of ports. We can actually, thinking about it now, I'm actually just going to connect all those exhausts together. So I'm just going to come here. take that, so I'm going to connect the exhaust to this piece over there. Let's go up, let's grab this piece, and let's go underneath the creation, and where is the exhaust now? There it is there. Okay, it's quite easy to get lost. Okay, cool. So that's a dual exhaust, that's the cooling done with a pump. We don't need a starter. The last two things is our fuel and our air. Should I do a scoop is the question. I think I'm going to do a scoop in the front. Funny enough, I think a scoop would look really cool on this. I'm also going to delete this. I'm going to go and just make it on the side here, just giving us a little extra space. So that can go there, this can get deleted, this can go there, straight pipe, and just connect those together because we are going to be using them later on. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is the air for the engine. So we can just pretty much go there, down, across, and we're going to grab a pump because why not? Might as well get some air into this engine. Cool. So that is going to be the air, which is going to run all the way to the front, and we're going to then bring it up, and we're going to put an air scoop in the front. I think that'll be pretty fun. Cool. We still have a load of space on the top here. I guess we can put fuel tanks on top of that. We also need the fuel, so we might as well do the fuel, which is probably a good place to put it just over here. And then we're going to go up. And while we're here, also, we're going to connect the two cylinders together. So we're just going to get an engine manifold. We're going to go from this, let's go from this side. And we're going to go into a straight piece. And we're going to go into there. Remember, if cylinders share manifolds, they can share all the components. So they can share exhaust, they can share air, fuel, and they can also share cooling. That's just one thing to keep in mind when you are building these types of creations here in Stormworks. Cool. So now that just leaves us with the fuel. So we're going to get a fuel tank. So we can probably go with, we don't need that much fuel for this challenge. So possibly, just trying to think of space. Can we maybe do something like that? Yeah, that should work. And then we can literally just go across. Let's do the T piece over here. And let's go and create this. Cool. And we're going to connect that up. So that means we have got fuel. Oh, the one thing I want to do for the cooling is we actually need to add in a tank or reservoir of some sort. So I'm just going to go and grab one of these pipes, and we're going to just make a small little tank of, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go, there we go. And let's grab a tank. Put that over there, make sure that we select it and we actually make sure it's got fresh water. Cool. So that takes care of that. We just need to finish the gearboxes, electrical engines, and the air scoop. So let's do the air scoop now. So we're going to go up and then we're going to split out. And this is the best because now we're using, oh, actually, because the air scoops are only 1x2, aren't they? So we should have built a 1x2 car. Let's go scoop. Yeah, because you see, if we put this air scoop here, it sticks it on one side of the creation. So maybe we just stay with a 1x1 air scoop. Yeah, let's stick by one with a 1x1 scoop there. Cool. I also probably want to do an enclosed pipe for that. We're gonna have to do a whole bunch of enclosed pipes later on in the video. We got all the space here in the front. Wow. Maybe some more fuel tank? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we really do have a lot of space. Kind of thinking of moving the fuel tanks now. Yeah, let's do it because I want to get the balancing right. So we're going to get rid of that and all this extra stuff here. We could even actually make this. We could put more cylinders on top. Okay. We'll think about that later on. Cool. Let's go and do the fuel, which is going to go all the way to the front of the creation. So we're going to stick it to about there. And then let's get a tank. We might as well stick with our 2 tanks again. If I can fit them in. I should be able to. No problem, actually. There we go. Yeah, we can go there, should be fine. We can probably just share the connection for the power there and for everything else. That should work. You should be able to send power and fuel through the same pipes. It should not be, theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to try. If it becomes a problem later on, we'll adjust it. And then we can just go across there and across there. I don't want to put a fuel pump. I don't think we need one. So that takes care of that. The last thing we need to do is we need to kick this pipe over here to this gearbox thingamajiggy that we're going to do now. So electric engine. We're going to get a few of those because that's obviously going to allow us to start this. I'm actually going to change this ever so slightly. Let's do like that, and then let's get our electrical engines. So there we go. Let's get another one on this side. Yep, so that's 1, 2, 3. That should be enough to start that flywheel on the engine. I guess we'll find out in a few seconds. We're then going to go, let's go, how much space do we have to work with right now? So I'm actually going to go and delete this, and we're going to go back and we're going to get a clutch. So that means we'll allow us to stop the power going through, and then we're going to go down. And we actually run into the... We are running into the air there, so that is an issue. Is there any way I can bring this back a little bit? Not really. I guess we could bring it down, but then we also go into the pipe there, which is not what I want to do. I guess we can use some enclosed pipes. Why not? So if we were to go from there into there, and then we're going to come out of here. So let's go and get an enclosed pipe. So we're going to get angled ones. We're going to go down, cross, and then in like that. Cool. And then that means we'll come out over here and we can get some gearboxes. So we're going to get gearbox. We're going to use the new ones. We're going to face away from the engine, and face towards the engine. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we just need to connect the actual pipe up to, I guess we could actually turn it here because we need to get there. So yeah, let's delete that. Got that there, and facing towards the engine, and then we're going to go into a T-piece and up and across. Cool. So that should, in theory, take care of everything. We can obviously rebuild our car now. So, yeah, let's bring that there. And let's see. Yeah, let's go and get the... Actually, let's undo that. I want to get symmetry mode on. And let's go and fill this up. So there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get that. Actually, we need to go like that. And then we obviously need to fill this in because there is an air scoop here now. So something looks so weird. But at the same time, really fun. So that's the point of this little video, is to make something really fun and interesting. So we're going to go and put that in there. I'm happy with all that for now. Let's spawn the car and let's see how this looks. It looks so janky, but that's the fun of it. Cool, let's go and do something underneath here. So maybe, I don't know, something like that. Because I also wanted this to look pretty cool. I don't want it just to be something that looks terrible. So we can put that in there. Just give it some detailing underneath the creation. We can even maybe angle that. No, let's go back to how it was. We could actually do that, but no, I don't like it. Okay, so we got that. Underneath here, we could put another one of these. Or we could even do this. Let's see. Something like that, and then go on here and do the same thing. Which way did I face that one? Okay, let's face it like that. Let's go around the back here. We're gonna do kind of the same thing here at the back. maybe actually we don't really need that. Yeah, that looks fine. Actually, let's face that in, like so. We can go into here, face that in, and then here, maybe do something like that. Okay, so that is done. We can create like an underbelly of the car, so something like that to protect everything underneath it. Let's see how that looks. What we could do, to be fair, is if we didn't have so many pipes going underneath here, we could drop the seat by 1, which means we could get the roof down by 1, which could be pretty cool. Still don't like how large that looks there at the back. But it's starting to come together. I think obviously with some painting and things it will look much better. Cool. So let's go and for some reason I have pipes here, that's why I can't build that. Okay, so I'm actually just gonna move this stuff across by 1. So we're gonna go there, there, and then just bring this straight across here like that. Cool. Okay, so that means that now we can get this stuff in. So we're gonna go, how did I have that? I had it something like that. Okay, and I can't put anything there because of that one little pipe there. We can't really rotate that, can we? I guess we could put a manifold of some sort, but I don't want to do that. Okay, at the back we can get rid of that and we can get rid of that. Let's finish this back section off. So maybe get something like that. Yeah. And then guys, I'm doing it. I'm doing this exactly as you see it. There's no planning or preparation behind this video, and that's the fun of it. Is it's completely random, and I think it's just a little bit of fun to, you know, build something out of nothing within a short period of time. Cool. We could add some lights here at the back, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do here in the front. Is I wanted to build kind of like a bumper of some sort. So if we were to take that and take that and do that and then come in here, maybe not that piece, maybe just something like that, and then go here, and then I want to put some spotlights here. So, and we're going to, I think this is going to really start to come together when we start painting it. It will look completely different. So something like that, and then you can imagine we'll probably paint that to put some paint blocks there. So let's might as well do it right now. So let's just get some paint blocks in. Probably should have had symmetry on, but that's fine. Come on. Now I'm starting to think if I should maybe lower it. We also probably are going to need some doors at some stage. So probably get that out and that out. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to think I should lower this down, but then it creates a little bit of an issue with all this piping and stuff. So that would mean that we could get the ceiling much lower in comparison to what it is now. I can probably get rid of those two. Actually, that means that we lose that. I guess we could do something like that and possibly like that, and then the door would kind of fit in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Actually, I'm not really happy with that. Let's just go and put that back to how it was, and that's where we're going to have the pivots for the door. So let's grab some pivots while we are here. Oh, there we go, and then the door will be 1, 2, 3. Cool. We can probably get a handle on the door, and we're probably going to get a push button of some sort also, or just a button really. Let's get a two-sided. Yeah, let's get a two-sided toggle. Yeah, cool. Two-sided toggle. That means you can open and close the door. If we go over here, maybe we can do some more detailing. Maybe something like that. Probably get rid of that handle now. I was thinking about it. And do something like that. Cool. So that door will go and open and close. Here at the back, as you can imagine, there's going to be another window. I'm not going to really bother about getting windows in for this challenge. We could add a little bit of a spoiler at the back. That could be something fun. Okay, so we've got all that, and let's start getting some logic in. So we're going to get the NJ. Obviously, we're going to get the NJ microcontroller for this because that's what's going to power this whole creation. So we're going to get that in, and we can do something at the on the roof here. There we go. We can also get. I want to use the ZE gearbox just because I know Year on One stuff works and it's really good. So we're going to use that, and we're going to put it maybe on top of the engine or even on the side here. It seems that we have the space for it. We could put it here, or we could put it on top of the engine. Let's go with on top of the engine. Why not? Something like that. We got a ton of space left to go and put all of our other things. We also need a battery, just thinking about that. Probably going to need a few of them because we've got electrical engines. So let's go and get a few batteries in. So going to get 2 over there. I don't think we'd put any on the other side because we've got gearboxes and things. So 2 batteries there, and we might as well get 1, 2 there. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of things. Invert blocks, we are going to need 2 invert blocks. I know that for sure because of the steering and also for the braking. We're going to need a key switch to turn everything on. So let's get the key switch. And let's figure out where we're going to put the key switch. Maybe right next to us here. I don't know. Can I do it here? No. Here? Kind of gets in the way of the person that's sitting there. I could just put one there. I don't really want to though. Let's go and just create a fake facade here of some sort. So I don't want to go that far. Okay, and we're going to put the key switch over there. Cool. We might as well get some dials because we want to see our speed. So can I put it here? Yes, I can. And let's go here. And can I get a third one in? Should be able to. There we go. Cool. So we've got 3 dials, kind of on the in such a random place. I wonder if should I put screens? I could, because we might have a dash. Yeah, we've got this dashboard from one of the creators, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's use displays. Why not? We might as well. We got some time left, so it's kind of in the dash. Yeah, you're not really going to be able to read that, but it's fine. It's detailing at the end of the day. Cool. So we got our doors, got our key switch, got that. We got the invert blocks. That is fine. I'm going to get a clamp in so we can clamp for our braking because I don't want us to really brake that hard. So do I have any extra space? Yeah, I do. Cool. And I'm going to clamp that from 0 to 0.1. Why not? Cool. So that's the clamping done. That is that done. As I said, we can get some lights here at the back. Maybe, some paint block lights. So paintable indicators is what you want, and you can delete that and that. And I don't know, put some lights there. Cool. What else do we need? I think that's pretty much about it. I think we can start doing the logic, and then once we've done the logic, we'll do the detailing in terms of painting and getting all the lights working. We could even put some more lights up here if we wanted to, but I think for now we're pretty much set. I'm actually thinking of moving that to here. That doesn't look right, does it? Maybe like that. That looks better. And we should actually move the door then. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move the door. Let's delete that off. Put that there. And that means we have quite a lot of space, so we can delete that off. And then that will be where our door goes. And we're going to go like that. And maybe use this going up like that. Sure, why not? And then here we can put the doors. And we can actually put them inside the creation. Actually, I don't want to. Go on the outside. And we're going to go here. Grab that. Grab that. and put that. And then here we're going to get a... do I want a toggle button there? I can reach it. Yeah, I should be able to. So, toggle. Two-sided toggle button. Pretty straightforward. We could use composites just to cut down the logic, to be honest. And then underneath here, where we have all these pipes and where we have our seat, I'm literally just actually going to delete these. I'm going to replace them with straight pipes so that you don't see through through the ground, through the car into the ground. So we're just going to replace all that. That means now when you're sitting up in here, you shouldn't see anything. There is a few pipes still, but you can fill those in. Cool. So that takes care of that. Starting to come together. Let's spawn that and let's see how that looks. Not bad. It does look really weird with that hood scoop there. But I'm going to stick with it. Extra performance. Guys, I don't think it does give you extra performance. I'm just saying that. Okay. So let's go and... Am I happy with this? Is this? How does it look if I was to do that, that, and do something like that? That actually looks pretty cool. So let's leave it like that then, and let's fill that in. Cool. Okay. We've got all the logic, I think. Let's do some electricity in this creation. So big mess of everything, but it's fine. Literally, we're just gonna go from this over to everything. I'm not bothering about on-off switches. I'm just connecting all this up to everything. I probably also need a generator in here. If I'm just thinking about it now, to produce more electricity. Yeah, let's get a Jenny or a few. Actually, probably like two. Yeah, 2 generators should be enough. Where can we stick them though? Is the main question. I guess we could put 2 here. Yeah, 1, 2. Delete that. Delete that and delete that and grab the generator. We're going to stick 1, 2 generators there. I think 2 will be enough. I don't think we'll need more than that. Worst case scenario is we can stick a few more there. Cool. And that's great. We also need to get that controller in for this guy's dashboard. Sorry, I don't know whose controller it is just off the top of my head. But let's go and stick that in if it will fit somewhere. Let's see, can it fit here? There we go. Cool. Let's delete that. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So it gives us a little extra space there. Yeah, let's go and connect everything else up now. So video, I want to do that. So left, center, and right. That's fine. Oh, we're gonna need a speed sensor. See how fast we're going. Is anywhere in this creation that way I have some free space? There we go. Rotate that forwards. There we go. Cool. So we've got that done. We don't need audio, we need rope, we need electricity, we've done composites. I don't need any composites, and let's start figuring out this mess. So we're going to do shift up. So that's going to be for your own Win's microcontroller. We're going to do shift down. We're going to do the last one, which is going to be reverse, I think. Yeah, and then let's do spotlights. Why not? Okay, so that's going to be a push, that's going to be a push. Reverse, I don't know what we need to do with reverse at the moment. We have toggle for the lights, that's fine. Don't think we need anything else on the seat. Okay, let's start getting everything connected here. So we have a key switch. The key switch is that on there. Gear up, no. Gear down. State. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Pump on, off. Yeah, sure. Gearbox, no. Gearbox, no. Gearbox, no. Yes, we need those 3 things to turn on when we turn the car on. That's great. Brakes. We could do the brakes, so we could use a not block so that when the car is turned off, it automatically turns the brakes on. So let's go and put a not block in there. Key switch into the not block and the not block into the brakes. So brake, 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 and brake. And then we said, I think we said number 4 was spotlights. It was cool. So number 4, and we're going to go into light, 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 and we also have these 2 lights at the back. Cool. So that takes care of that. Let's carry on. Oh, we still have the doors we need to worry about. So we're going to need 2 switch boxes. Actually, I think I have a microcontroller that does doors. 2 door open close, that's no inputs. What's this? Door controller. I'm just having a look. Lock. We don't need locks. Push door. Sure, why not? Let's go and get 2 of those inside the creation. Probably have some space somewhere here, maybe. No. Oh, we have some more space here, don't we? Cool. And then I'm just going to go and change those to push buttons, considering that those controllers are push controllers. Okay, cool. So we've got that. Let's just make sure we got the electricity back on those 2 things by the door. Yep, we do. Great. Okay, let's connect the door up. Let's just make sure that works. So we got push button there, we got push button there, and this is going to go to the door, and this is going to go to the door. Yes. Okay, how's the rotation on those? Closed is -1, yes. Closed is -1 and 0 is open, and the other controller will be closed, will be -1 and open will be 0. Should work. Let's go and check. Cool. Yeah, so that works. I'm happy with that. What else? Let's carry on working on this. So we have this throttle here. So seat throttle, so that's WS. We have the RPS from the engine, which is there. I think we also need a torque meter for Euro 1's things. So let's see if I can find a space to put that in. Guess we could put it here at the front, couldn't we? Would like to find a different place to do it. Somewhere where it's a little bit concealed and hidden, but we might not have that opportunity considering the space that we are working in. Yeah, because this is, where is gearbox? Hold on. So there it is over there. Okay, so we either need to put it on that end or we need to put it on this end. So I'm probably going to vote for this end, and I'm probably going to put it over here. So that's going to go, and we're going to grab one of those, and we're going to get a torque meter, torque, because yeah, his controller does require that. Yeah, why not? Cool. So let's carry on with all this stuff at the top. So we got that modular engine starter. I don't have any starters on this, so I don't really worry about that. Air, where is the air? Was this the air? That's fuel. Air is there. Are we 100% that is the air? And it's going to the right place. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We've even got a pump on that, don't we? So probably need to get that pump. Is that pump being turned on already? It is. Cool. Okay, so we've got the RPS, we've got that, we've got the air, we need the fuel next, which is that one. We need modular engine clutch, which is that one. We need electrical engines, which is 1, 2. Did I only put 2? I think I did only put 2, didn't I? Okay, if we need to add more of those, we might need to. What else? Input door, that's door. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. This is gear 1, 2, 3, and okay, we actually needed 4 gearboxes. 1, 2. So we need to find more space for 1 more gearbox. That's going to be tricky, but we should manage. So let's delete that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that, and let's then rotate this, and rotate this. Why not? Okay, so we've got 3 facing away and 1 facing towards. I think that's what we need for his controller. So gearbox 1 is this one, gearbox 2 is that one, gearbox 3 is this one, and gearbox 4 is that one. And then in terms of settings, so this needs a 3-to-1 ratio. So 3-to-1. The next one needs towards wheels 2-to-1, 3-to-2. 2-to-1 and 3-to-2. Next one is towards the wheels, 9511. So 9511, and the last one is 951 -1, and it's towards the engines. That's fine. So 95, there we go, and -1. Great. Okay, so gearbox, gearbox, gearbox. Oh, we don't actually need a reverse, do we? It's already built into the controller, so cool, got rid of that. What else do we need? We need shift gear up and down. So this is shift gear up, which is number 1. Shift gear down is number 2. Great. We have the current gear I don't really care about. Actually, does this controller have gears? Oh, it does, cool. Wheel RPS is from our sensor here at the front. Okay, so that takes care of Euro 1's controller. The numbers, okay, let's do the brakes. So W and S is going to our invert, and our invert is then going to our clamp number, and then clamp number is going to variable braking. Yes, it is. Cool. That means we're going to get nice soft braking with nothing too hard. It's not going to make us skid around the place. And it should work quite nasty, actually. Cool. What else does this guy need for his controller? So on-off screens. Screen on-off. So what do they just turn? Okay, yeah. So the actual same thing. In the day. Gear on. Fuel level. Sure. Why not? We kind of need an ad block for those fuels. So see if I can find a spot to put an ad block in this creation. Maybe here? No, that's not going to happen. Here, not really. Here, not really. We might just have to stick it there. I don't think there's anything else. I guess I could put it here for, but then where's, I still want to put a passenger seat in here, funny enough. So yeah, we're going to put the ad block over there. So I can't really think of, unless we put it somewhere underneath the creation. Yeah, let's keep it where it is. I think. Did we put it here? No, let's keep it where it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the 2 fuel tanks together. So tank 1, there we go. Tank number 2, there we go. And that's going to go into the fuel. So where is it? I just saw it a few seconds ago. Fuel. Speed. There we go. And we're going to change that to directional too while we're here. Cool. We need RPS. So what's it? RPS from the wheel or the engine? Not too sure. Let's do the engine. Why not? And this is batteries. So I've got tons of batteries. So I'm just going to connect it to one of them. Cool. I think that's more or less. Oh, clutch for the cooling. We're going to connect that to our air. Why not? Oh, we need to do steering also. So there is one more invert block, which is that one, and invert the left wheel and don't invert the right wheel. Oops. There we go. Cool. So let's do a quick. I think electrical engines. Did I not? Oh, I still have one more. Yeah, I'm sure. I thought I had 3 electrical engines. There we go. Cool. Do I need to configure anything here? 7 RPS, AFR value is 14:1. Air pump, yes, I have got a turbo air pump. Max RPS, 20. Use seat for throttle. No, I don't want to do seat for throttle. Cool. So let's go and spawn this and let's see if this is actually going to work. So wow, it's running. Spotlights work too. Okay, I have not connected the clutch. So WS needs to go to the normal clutch, which is that one over there. Cool. So that takes care of that. I guess we need to just do some painting and do this lights and things. We have got 7 minutes left. Wow. Okay, so pretty good on timing. Let's do some painting, very, very quick painting. So I'm going to do replace color. We're going to get white. And we're going to do replace color on all of this here. Cool. And here at the back too. And here. Okay, let's do some painting. Cool. So let's do, I don't know, some lights like this maybe. Cool. Let's do red. And then we're going to, yeah, sure, why not? Probably gonna do that. Just make them a little bit more slimmer. We could possibly even just bring them out to about there, and then bring this in there. Delete that. Put that there. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go and bring this there and this there. Grab the red again, and we're going to go to switch to additive in a few seconds. Cool. That's going to red, so that's going to be for our brake lights. We're going to need to put some. We're going to need a threshold gauge for those lights to turn on. That to white, cool. And we're going to say that if it's 0.0001 and 1, and we're going to take that from our braking. Cool, and then that's going to turn our brake lights on. Cool, let's do the front spotlights. So additive again, we're going to go with a yellowish color, I think. So let's go. So for example, yellow is, you can see here, we've got quite low values. So we're going to go something like that. Why not? Cool. Let's do the grill. So we're going to go with this grayish color, and let's do actually no, I'm just going to do a pretty simple one. So we're just going to do cross like that's it. I will smooth it out. Don't worry, guys. And let's just fill this out like so. Cool. We can then undo all that, undo that, and grab a. We can do black. We could do a different color. I think we need to go one more on this side. Cool. If we really wanted to, we could delete this and like step it up like that. Once again, it doesn't really matter, does it? So how many did we skip there? So we went there, and then we went 2, and then we went 2. Okay. And then we can just delete some of that. Cool. 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 Yeah, let's bring that there, bring that there. Yeah. Cool. So just something different. Makes it look quite nice and detailed here in the front. Doesn't do anything for performance, but cool, is what it is. Cool, so we've got that. We could add, theoretically, we could add some more detailing here at the front. So we could add some beacons and things, maybe. Just for detailing. Just trying to think of what else we could add on here that make it look pretty cool. We got brake lights on. We could add like a little bit of a spoiler here at the back, so and see if I can do one quickly. Don't think I'm going to be able to, but maybe. We do something like, probably going to look terrible, but let's go with, can I use one of these? I can, but I need to delete that and then put them on. And once the time is out, then we're going to, of course, do a run and see what the run is like. Yeah, that looked pretty terrible at the back. Whatever. Actually, can I bring it forward one? Can I do spoiler like this? On rotation. Can. There we go. Let's paint that. Why not? Okay, so how long do we have left? We have 2 minutes left. Wow. Okay, we're going to do plain fill as a quick way of getting this done. And we're probably going to do replace color for the rest of the creation. What color should we go for? Let's go with a, I don't know, a yellowish, like VW color? Sure. That looks terrible. Let's do pinkish. Yeah, no, that looks even more terrible. Yellow? Why do all these colors look terrible? Do red. Green? Nah. Yuck. Grey? I guess grey it's gonna be. Let's do some white wheels. Because why not? Is that actually painting? It's not painting the wheels. Paint the wheel, please. Thank you. And paint the wheel and paint the wheel. Let's get symmetry mode on. Let's do the exhaust here in a dark color. Let's do the under of the car in a dark color too. Why not? Let's do that in dark colors. Let's do all that piping in dark colors. Let's do all that in dark colors too. Maybe all that. Maybe anything in here. We need to fix that wheel again. Okay, bumper at the back. I guess we could do the bumper in this like black. Cool. Okay, we got a few minutes left on this build. Should we do this in white maybe? That look completely terrible. It does, doesn't it? Let's undo that. Inside, I guess we could do the seat in dark brown. Oh, we still want to add one more seat and dye. Can I get it in? Is the question. Come on. Am I going to be able to fit this? I am. There we go. We have 2 seats. I managed to get. Oh, that's the timer. Alright, so something I've just noticed is that the wheels are facing the wrong direction, so I'm going to go and fix that before we do anything else. I don't know how I missed it earlier on, but we are just going to go and fix that. Perfect, and we're just going to reconnect the logic, and then we are going to go and do our first run. Okay, so we've just gone and fixed the wheel direction. That is all done. Now we can actually head out into the racetrack, obviously see what type of speed we're going to get with this, if it's even going to work, to be honest. Spotlights do work, which is great. It looks pretty cool. Brakes do work, great. So let's go and line up. Now, Carnival's track is really cool because you literally have to just drive up and it starts a timer for you on there, so you don't really have to do, ooh, this thing is quite strong. let's bring it into the racetrack, can we? Okay, steering is probably something I would like to adjust in the future, but it's not bad. Okay, so we're gonna bring it in here. Oops, it's gonna be a very interesting lap. Okay, so we need to go forwards, and then I think we need to wait until, there we go, so stop. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so let's see what type of top speed. Okay, this is not looking good. Oh, hello. Okay, the gearbox seems to have like all of a sudden jumped in, or that could have been the flywheel that all of a sudden jumped in there. We're doing a decent speed. I don't even want to check to see our speed because we need to focus. I should have configured the wheels to make them a little bit more stiff, or to accept that. Actually, it doesn't. Well, this is not too bad. Let's just see how we can go. This is not a bad experience. Oops, I don't want it. I have damage on. I have everything on, so we do have a possibility of actually damaging our car and not making this lap. So I do want to be careful when driving around this because you can damage yourself. Yeah, I think if we were to rebuild this in the future, I would really... Okay, I don't think we damaged anything. I'd really focus on maybe doing like a test lap before. So I'd spend like maybe the last 10 minutes just doing like changes to configurements and like how the gearboxes work and how good the acceleration is, how well the brakes work, maybe how stiff steering is, how stiff the shocks are on the creation. Oof. Okay, let's bring it here. Now I could even shift up and down because, oh no, that's terrible. Okay, so don't shift up and down, shift up. No, that's terrible too. Okay, so we're gonna leave it how it is, which I don't know what gear it's in, but not bad. Once you get on the flats here like this, it's actually not, ooh, not the worst. Stop. Okay, let's reset it quickly. Let's bring it around. Okay, big bend here. Another bend. Okay, we are now going in the wrong direction. That's fine. Let's go back on the racetrack. Oh, come on, you put me in the wrong direction again. Okay. We just have this little home stretch here to to get through it. Definitely need to configure these. Steering. If I just change the sensitivity on the seat, this would be much easier. Okay, home stretch now. Let's go through. Trying to keep it straight. It's a little bit hard. Okay, let's go through. We're doing a decent speed. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so what was that speed and time that we got through? Without me trying to crash here. $242. Okay. Let's turn this car off. 242 is the time that we got. So, very fun challenge. I think this is something that could be a lot of fun, and we could even make this a little bit of a series. But you guys let me know if you enjoyed this or not. Would love to hear your comments. If you want to maybe do this challenge yourself over the festive season, do it. Go for it. Take an hour, time yourself, see what you can build, what you can get out of it. I think this is quite fun, and I think the challenge of the modular engine part is even much harder than just slapping a normal engine in there. I think it's much more challenging and also brings a little bit more enjoyment to it. And I don't think the creation that we made is too bad. As I said, I'd probably do a lot more tweaking in terms of like the steering and also the shocks and things like that. But overall, I think we built a pretty decent creation, and the ability to create these kind of things with the modular engines is pretty cool. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, and we'll see you in the next one.